Hi, this is Bryce Helms, and today I've got some other exercises to show you for a different corrective exercise program. We're going to start off with our inhibition of some certain muscles, the lats, thoracic spine, and also some tight forearm muscles. Starting with our foam roller, we're going to be doing our lats first. So the lats, you want to make sure to rub on the sides, not on the ribs. Make sure to roll so you're not directly on your side, but more the meat of the upper back. Don't roll on the ribs because that can be very painful, especially on the floating ribs. And get nice and deep right underneath that armpit. You might find a tender spot. Feel free to hold it. For your thoracic spine, I'm going to start about mid-back. Both feet on the floor. Rolling down and back up. Just get that mid spine right in between the shoulder blades. Loosened up. The third exercise, I've got a mini roller here to roll out the wrist flexors. Now you can use something like a tennis ball, maybe even a rolling pin from your kitchen. Lacrosse ball, something to that effect. Just rolling back and forth nice and easy. You can also use the palm of your other hand. Give yourself a little applied pressure there to serve as a nice massage. And moving on to our static stretches, our lengthening exercises for our corrective exercise program today. We've got another lat stretch, this time using a physio ball. Just place one arm on top of the ball. Get your spine nice and neutral. And just find that stretch right along here. Hold that for about 30 seconds. It's a nice stretch all along your lats. The next one is very simple. All you need is a door frame. It's a pectoralis stretch. So you get your elbow to your hand up against that frame, turn away from your body, which creates a nice stretch right along your chest and maybe even your anterior head of your shoulder. And the other one I have is a wrist flexor stretch. Very simple to do. Hold your palm out, arms straight out, just pull back. Going to stretch those flexor muscles that are probably tight if you have had previous problems with tendinitis, de Quervain syndrome, tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, etc. Just about a 30-second hold here. Moving on to our activation exercises in this corrective exercise program. First one I have is a push-up plus. You get yourself in a push-up position. Now you would do a normal regular push-up, but the plus part is just getting a little bit extra push up at the top, right? So start from the bottom, push yourself up, push a little bit further just by driving those shoulders forward. Getting your serratus anterior working a little extra. And up. That's that plus. Going from there, we have two different ball combos using our physio ball. The first one, called the ball combo 1. You can feel free to use light weights if you would like to. Otherwise, your fists will probably be just fine. The movements themselves while you're on the ball, you're going to go into scaption like you're making a big V or a Y shape with your body. Then making a T shape with your body. Then the cobra, just bringing your hands out like that. On the ball, I'll show you how you can do it. Feet spaced apart, give yourself good balance. Starting off with scaption. Right, just pulling those shoulder blades down and back as you lift up. Hold for about a second. back down, going to the T, raising up, back down, up, nice little hold at the top, and then Cobra. Cobra, you can start with your palms facing each other and rotate your palms outward as you raise up. Great shoulder exercises, a little prehabilitation, if you will. The second ball combo, you can use yourself a dowel if you need it. You can also just use your hands, that's fine, you don't really need a dowel. But getting your hands maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width. Going to start by pulling into a row, and then rotate upward. Oops, get my balance. Row, rotate, finish with a press, and then back down. Row, rotate, press up. If you can't see that very good, you can do it from the front here. Row, rotate, press. Usually at that rotation, you want your elbows bent at 90 degrees. Rotate, press, down. And then, finally, moving on to our integration exercises. For these today, I have a free motion cable apparatus, cable machine. If you have stretchy bands at your house, you can do something like that too, just looped around a post or maybe in a door frame. But the first one here that we have is the standing pull down. So you can start by doing both arms at once, right? Slight bend in your knees, neutral spine. Just pull those elbows all the way back so you get a good squeeze in your back. Squeeze. Another variation, of course, you could just do one arm at a time if you wanted to do that. It's a good place to start. You could also alternate, get both arms down, let one up, back down, one up, back down, right? Alternate back and forth if you like. A fourth variation of this is doing it on one leg, which is a little bit trickier. A little bit more balance involved. So right there you have 4 different exercises, or 4 different modifications of the same exercise, each one presenting its own difficulty. And finally, I've got another few exercises here. So you grab your handles, pull them back a little bit so there's some tension. Going to go into a squat, all the way up to a row. Squat, row. One thing you want to keep in mind, don't let your shoulders shrug up. Don't let your traps do all the work. Keep your shoulder blades down and back when you row. You could start by doing one arm at a time. That's a good modification. You could also do alternating, maybe keeping one back. So there's always one arm flexed. Another exercise, one leg at a time. Ooh, a little bit trickier. But there you have it. There is a whole slew of exercises, some new ones, some that you've seen in the past, but will definitely help you out, especially in this corrective exercise program. Thank you very much.